Your actions will fail while launching or growing your business. This is something a lot of people don't like talking about, right? And they don't tell you, with their marketing or when you're trying to sign up into a program, right? A coaching program, affiliate marketing program, any program that's going to teach you, business program, any program that's going to teach you how to grow your business, they don't tell you the dark side or the difficult part of this, right? And I like being straightforward, because if I don't tell you these type of things, or these people don't tell you these type of things, the first time you encounter different things I'm going to talk today about, unfortunately, you're going to just stop growing your business. And this is what I've seen in these 5 years online. I've seen tons of people that I've talked to that ended up, stopping their business, not growing their business because of this. One of the main reasons is that they are not setting themselves up for success. They're setting themselves up for failure. So thank you for watching. If you're here, hashtag live on social media, hashtag replay if you're watching replay. Another episode of Rapid Subconscious Reprogramming. My name is Tommy Walker, the Mind Engineer. And just to do a fast recap, I've been an entrepreneur now for 27 years, and I've been a mindset coach now for 15 years. And along this journey, I struggled for many, many years. Around 13 years of those 27, I struggled going from one business model to another, launching a business, not making any money, launching another one, not making any money, trying another one, not making any money. Then suddenly I tried another one. I barely made it. I had to do other jobs to be able to inject money into that one and try to grow. And it was really difficult to start making money, good money with this business, to make it sustainable. It was in 2009. So 2003, I started this business. In 2009, I started this inner work journey, right? And it was in 2011 that I was able to really get out there and start making a living with one of my businesses, right? Now I built a second business that is doing really well, very successful too. So what happened, right, is that nobody tells you that when you start your business, your actions are going to fail. People don't talk about this. So what the mind does is, when you're doing your marketing and nobody's reaching out, when you talk with people and nobody wants to buy, when you get on calls and the person doesn't show up, those type of things, failures, quote unquote, in a way, you start thinking that you are the problem, that you are the failure, that you don't know what you're doing. And that's when we fall into, the imposter syndrome many times, right? That people start judging themselves, their being, right? And they don't realize what is really going on. Because one thing is that your actions fail, and another thing is that the being fail. This is two different things, but for the mind, it changes both of them. So we think that we fail. So imagine I'm very good at mindset coaching, but I have no idea about marketing. And this is what happened with me. I was doing for 10 years mindset coaching within another business. So I wasn't selling the services of mindset coaching, right? When I went to sell the coaching to people 5 years ago, so for 10 years doing that work, for 5 years ago, I started going online and selling those services by themselves alone. People started saying that they were not interested. People would not show up in my calls. People would say they were not interested. They didn't want to pay, whatever, right? I got so many negative answers from people at the beginning. Why? Because my marketing, my messaging, the way I was presenting what I was doing was not really appealing to the people I was talking to. So it had nothing to do with me and my coaching techniques. It was more about what people resonated or not with me. So it had to do with Tommy improving his actions in marketing and sales. It had nothing to do with Tommy as a coach. As I started getting all these no, people not showing up, people not interacting with my stuff, whatever. And I thought that I had to post something and people would just flood over my calendar with booking calls. I thought that was going to look like, and nobody had told me that. I even had invested money in a company that they would just, put this content out, do this, do that, and, you're going to fill up your pipeline. And it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. People were saying, just post stuff, then the people that engage with you, you just add them and then you start talking with them, then you get them on a call. but not a lot of people were engaging at the beginning. So how was I going to get people on calls if people were not engaging? So was I a failure? Thank God back then I had the mindset already. I had been trying many things and I knew how this worked. I was okay with that. Although I didn't know, I started working on myself to, okay, wait, I'm not being able to get the results that I want, but I wasn't doubting my skills as a coach. So I was able to continue doing what I needed to do till eventually I started getting the results that I wanted. But when you're starting a business, when you're going a business, you're not going to get the results that you want right away. Why? Because maybe you don't know how to speak with people to get them interested in what you're doing. Give them a piece of the pie without giving them all the pie, or giving them crappy stuff. And they're like, I don't know if Tommy can help me. And they walk away thinking that, I don't know if Tommy can help me, right? So there's many things that need to fall in place. The other day I was talking to a woman that she's a coach, right? And some time ago we had talked and she told me that she's just now launching her business, that she felt a little bit uncomfortable with the beginning of launching all of that. And the other day I reached out and told her, hey, how's the coaching business going? It's not going. Oh, what's going on? And she told me, I don't like doing videos. I don't like creating content. I don't want to talk to people. And I'm okay with it. So her business is going nowhere. And it's sad. And I don't know her services, right? But maybe she has something amazing to share to the world, but she's not doing it because of the mindset behind doing videos, posting videos, posting content, or talking with people. So nowadays it's making it a little bit easier because creating content, you can do it with AI. Creating videos, you can use also AI, or you can put videos without your face. So it makes it a little bit easier. But still, if you're struggling with you showing your face, you got to work on that. And you're going to suck at it at the beginning. This is important to understand. When you start doing videos, you're going to be like, hi, everyone. You're going to feel like a robot. You're going to feel so tight. It's going to be difficult at the beginning. That's going to happen. So you're going to fail at your actions. Posting stuff, you might post and get crickets. Nobody's going to engage with your stuff at the beginning. Maybe it has to do with the algorithm. Maybe the stuff that you're posting, people are not really resonating with it. It doesn't mean that it's crappy. It just means that it needs some tweaking. Or maybe you're posting great stuff, but not all people are engaging because you're not engaging in other people. So Facebook is not showing your stuff. Because when you engage with people, there's more chances that, people are going to see your stuff. Because remember, there's a timeline on Facebook. So when I post something, it's going to show it to a couple of people on their timeline. And if they don't engage, they don't do anything with that, then that post starts fading away. But if people start engaging, Facebook starts showing that to more and more people. I have posts that I have done 2 years ago in a group. I go there and comment, and suddenly people start commenting on my post again. And it's 2 years ago. And, I have a post from last year for my birthday. And even today I had somebody saying, hey, Tommy, happy birthday. My birthday is in January and we're now in April. And this is a post that was 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago, more or less. Let's put it that way. Right? So our actions are going to fail. But people don't tell you this, because if I tell you these negative things about building a business, you might not be interested in my program. You're going to be more interested in the program of the other person that is telling you that they're going to give you the scripts, they're going to give you the posts, they're going to give you the video content you need to create to start selling, right? And boom, you're going to start making $2,000 in the first month, in the first couple of 15 days. You're going to make 6 figures in the next 3 months. Who doesn't want to sign up to a program where they're saying that you're going to make 6 figures in the next 3 months? And I've seen that. I have posts that people have put out. I have names of people that are doing this. I make it impossible for you not to make 6 figures in the next 3 months. That's bullshit. Sorry, people, but that's BS. It ain't going to happen. Less than 1%. Less than 1% of people out there might be able to hit that. But the people that are able to hit that, maybe they were making 2, 3, 5K a month. And now they were able to tweak some things, sell a big dream, sell a lie. And now people are buying from them. Because what I've seen, I'm doing research on this and I keep doing research. The people that are making 7, that they made 6 figures in 6 months or 6 figures in 3 months. Why is it? And when you look at their profile, they're selling the dream. They're selling something like overcome anxiety forever in 3 months, overcome depression, get off medications of depression in 3 months. Those are bold statements. If you do those statements and then you can back it up with some, good content and some good testimonials, you're all set. And people are doing that, unfortunately. The problem is they're not telling you that most of the people in their program are not getting those results. They're not telling you that. I've done research on this. I've talked to thousands of people that have done programs 3 months, 6 months, expecting a result, whether it is health-wise, whether it is mental health, whether it is, business, coaching, whatever, and they were still struggling. They're selling a lie. So unfortunately, we buy onto those lies, because I bought into the lies at the beginning when I started online. As I said, 5 years ago, I invested $10,000 into a program that they promised me. They promised that I was going to start making $3,000 in the first 15 days. That I was going to be able to make $3,000 a month in the first 15 days. And then it was all from there scaling up to 10 or more a month. It sounded very enticing. And as I didn't know this, market and all of this around what was going on online, I thought it was possible, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's impossible. The thing is, the amount of things you have to put in place for that to happen, tweaking your messaging, getting good at getting people on calls, being good on those calls, all those steps need to fall into place. Another thing is you come in and you pay, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 to a team of people to do that for you, right? People getting, and that is the low end, and maybe some setters can charge you maybe $4,000 a month, right? There are some setters that go in commission base, others that they charge you $4,000 or $5,000 a month to get you, closing or getting appointments. There's a lot of people out there that are offering different services, but you got to pay for that. You're talking between $500 to $1,000 at least for somebody to start getting you, book calls. But I paid some of them, and some didn't get any type of call. No call in a month. I had 0 calls from a company that I hired. The good thing is the way that I paid, I was able to get my money back, because they had promised me that they would get me 20 appointments or they would give me my money back. When I asked for my refund because they got me 0, they said, no, Tommy, we didn't get any clients because of you. You're the problem, your services, your product, whatever. They started blaming me. And I was like, at the beginning, you said, no matter what, you're going to give me the money, or 20 appointments or the money. You didn't get any appointment because the people you're working with suck. They don't know what they're doing. I look at what they're doing and they have no idea what they're doing. And I realized they were newbies. There was a guy just hiring, very inexpensive, labor, paying them a couple of bucks, and he was making the good money. But these people had no idea what they were doing. So of course they didn't set any appointment. So at the beginning, your actions are going to fail. You're not going to be able to get good engagement at the beginning, maybe. You're not going to be able to, get people interested in talking with you over Messenger, get them to want to know more. You're gonna get people on calls, or very few people on calls at the beginning, or maybe get people on calls and they may not show up. They might show up, they might not be interested in buying your services. All of those things are going to be small failures in your actions, not in you as a being, in your actions. And you're going to keep tweaking, improving, practicing over and over again till you're able to get good at making videos, making content, talking with people over Messenger, get them interested in what you're doing, get them on a call, get them to show up to the call, get them interested in wanting to know more about your program, and then maybe buying whatever you got to offer. There's so many steps in there that I just named, people, that is going to take time, practice, tweaking, improving, learning, so many things in place for you to start making money with your business. But that doesn't sell, people. Unfortunately, that doesn't sell. It sells when somebody tells you you're going to make six figures in 3 months, 6 figures in 6 months, $250,000, $500,000 in a year. And I've seen this, 12 months to 7 figures. I've seen programs like that, 12 months to 7 figures. I'm pretty sure that less than 0.5% of the people in that program are doing that. And the people that are doing it are mostly people that, one, have already their business going and making money. And second, if it happens, it's going to be people that are selling a big dream too. So they grab that, 12 months to 7 figures, and they start selling the same thing. Today, the other day I saw a spiritual coach that she had a program that she says how to become a spiritual coach, business and spiritual coaching. She does how to become a spiritual coach in 8 weeks, even without any experience. How to become a spiritual coach in 8 weeks and building your business and start making money, even without experience. It's like, what are you talking about? So in 8 weeks, I'm going to become a coach. And on top of that, you're going to teach me how to build my business. I'm going to start making money, as soon as I get off the program. That's too good to be true. You cannot train a coach in 8 weeks, people. No experience is the BS. If they're, coaches, right? If they have done their coaching program in another place, and now I'm going to help you, tweak that into spirituality, that's different. It's like, a mechanic that fixes cars, take them to fix a truck, right? They already have a great idea of how a car works. So it's just a small transition. This is a big thing, from no experience to becoming a spiritual coach and have your own business, start making money with your business in 8 weeks. Too good to be true. And she was charging like $1,500 for that. For 8 weeks, $1,500. Too good to be true. She's selling a big dream. And you know what? A lot of people in our program are not going to make any money, and they're going to just walk away thinking that they are the problem. I have spoken to hundreds of entrepreneurs, said this, but I have talked with hundreds of entrepreneurs that are expecting to make money right away. If it doesn't happen, they think that there's something wrong with them, that they are unfixable, they are uncoachable, they are the problem. No, you're being sold garbage. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm offering these lives to help you set your mindset for success. Because if you consumed the crap that I consume, that most people are consuming out there, that you think that you're going to start making money right away, that's going to be easy, they just post a couple of things and people are just going to run after you and say, hey, Tommy, I want to buy your stuff, right? It's not going to happen. Unfortunately, that's what is not happening. And that's why they say that, 70, 80% of entrepreneurs out there are barely making any money, are nearly making, $500, $1,000, maybe $2,000 a month, and that's it. Most people are struggling with their business, but they don't tell you that, because if I'm struggling with my business, I'm not good enough. I struggle with most of my businesses at the beginning, even including this one. At the beginning, I was struggling, but as I had the tools and everything with a correct mindset, I was able to continue going. And I've done, a lot of work to be able to be where I'm at. I was able to build a multi-6-figure business. It's not easy. And it's not how most are portraying that it is out there. They want to sell you the Ferrari, right? But then they're going to give you, a crappy car and say, oh, that's the Ferrari. Oh, no, you're not seeing it correctly. No, you're the problem. When actually what they're telling you is not true. Unfortunately, there's no control online still, at least on people that are making these bold statements. There's an entity that is controlling these type of things yet. I hope that eventually it's going to happen, but this is happening internationally. It's very difficult, because imagine if you hire somebody from the United States and you're from another country, how are you going to be able to sue them? It's very complicated. And on top of that, there's so much money you have to put in that is it worth it? So that's what happens then. So we got to be very careful with these things. You're going to fail. It's not going to be easy, but I feel that it's worth it. But I really feel bad for the people out there that have amazing ideas, amazing business, but they're not able to do what they need to do because of this. And many times because they have consumed something that taught them that it was going to be easy, that they just posted, they did some videos, they talked with some people, and now they're going to start making sales. It doesn't work like that. And even if you did a 8-week program to become a coach, I'm sorry, you're not a coach. You were sold a dream. It's like, oh, do a 1-year program, you're a doctor now. No, a doctor studies 5, 6, 7 years to become a doctor. Would you want to be, go into surgery to a doctor study for a year or two? I don't think so. You would try to go to a specialist, somebody that studied for 5, 6 years and have done a specialty in within their career. They didn't done something specific as a hand doctor or a hip doctor or a head doctor. So we got to be careful with these things because they're not telling you what you need to listen. They're telling you what you want to listen so that you buy into their crap. I'm sorry that I'm so direct, but this is one of the main reasons most entrepreneurs out there are not being able to make it. I hope this helps. I know it might sound a little bit negative, but I'm stating what is happening out there. I hope you can use this in your benefit to understand that it is normal to fail as an action to get better at it. It's like pretending to play as an NBA player and you just started bouncing the basketball. You just grab a basketball ball for the first time and you think that you're going to be playing NBA. It ain't going to happen. So there's practice, there's, trial and error, there's correcting, tweaking. There's a lot going on to be able to really build a business that can, stick around for longer than just a couple of months and then change to another business, go into trading or go somewhere else. A lot of people have great ideas, a lot of experience. And I've talked to a lot of people that have great experience in what they're doing, but they suck at marketing sales. Now they beat themselves up because they suck at it, thinking that they should be good, because if I'm a good coach, I should be able to sell myself. It's two different worlds. Coaching, affiliate marketing, and selling, two completely different worlds. You could be really good at coaching or affiliate marketing, finding things out there, products to get commissions, but that doesn't mean that you're good at marketing and selling what you are doing now for somebody to buy your stuff. So again, I hope this is making sense. Let me know in the comments, right, on social media, what you think about this. If you have heard some of this crap that I've told you over here, if you agree with me, if you don't also, and tell me why. I love having debates. I've been doing a lot of research for many years now, talked to thousands of entrepreneurs out there. It's amazing the crap that is going on out there. I've been in many programs that I paid for, and I started talking with people in there or people that invited me to the programs to offer some mindset lectures in there. And I started doing research. In most programs, less than 1% of people are making money in those programs. But the person selling the program is becoming a 6-figure earner, 7-figure earner. No wonders, because they're selling a dream that then most people in there are not going to be able. So whenever I was invited to one of these programs, I had $5,000, $10,000, I did research in those programs. I talked to people, see what were the results in those programs. And in most programs, most people were not getting any results. It's sad to listen, but it's the truth. So I hope it makes sense. I hope you understand that building a business takes time, takes work, dedication, trial and error, exploration, learning new skills, challenging your mind, having the right mindset. There's so many pieces that we need to put together to make this work. I hope it helped. Thank you very much for listening again. Tommy Walker, the Mind Engineer from RSR Community, unleashing your mind to be able to become your greatest version. Thank you very much. Have a great day and talk to you next time. Bye.